Hello, my math friends. The first thing you're going to do today in math class is your book creator test reflection. Remember, if you score above an 83, you're going to make a copy of your Whiteboard here, fill out the questions and what our summative is on, what you learned, and put in your photo of your awesome work. If you're below an 83, then you're going to do your test reflection here. To calculate your percent, remember, percent is per 100. So you want to get your denominator to 100. 25 times 4 is 100, so I need to do 20 times 4. If I had a 20 out of 25, then I would have gotten an 80% on my test. So if you're 83 or above your Whiteboard, below an 83 your reflection, then remember you're going to go to your Canvas messages and email it to your observer. If you do not have an observer, send it to me. When you've finished with your reflection, you can give your test back to Mrs. Barbag when you finish that reflection. Pause the video here and go ahead and calculate your percent. Once you've given your test to Mrs. Barbag, you're going to open my daily digest on Canvas to get a copy of the class notes. Click here under Thursday, Friday, and send a copy of these class notes where it says adding and subtracting fractions to Notability. The cover of your notes should look like this. As you're watching, you should do a split screen with my video and your notes. You should be writing as you're listening. Pause the video to write down. The first page, we're going to talk about some vocabulary. We have the LCM, least common multiple, right? The definition of this is pretty self-explanatory. It's a multiple, right? When you're multiplying that two numbers have in common, and it's the smallest one. So let's put in an example. If we had 3 and 4, we would list our multiples: 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 8, 12, till we find one they have in common. The least common multiple for 3 and 4 is 12. What is the least common multiple between 4 and 6? Pause the video and try it here. The least common multiple between 4 and 6 is 12. Next, we have a mixed number, which we did in our last unit. A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. Then we have improper fraction, which we also did in the last unit. An improper fraction is a fraction greater than a whole. And finally, equivalent fraction. Remember, equivalent means equal. Go ahead and try this next one. Show me how you turn it into an improper fraction and then into an equivalent fraction. Check your answers with mine here. In our next unit, we're going to be reviewing how we add and subtract fractions with both common and unlike denominators. Let's take a look at this first one. What fraction do we have here? We have 5/8. If we look at our second one, it's also cut into eighths. We have 2/8. So all together, if we put those pieces of our pizza together, we should have 7/8. So remember, when you're adding your fractions, your denominator stays the same, and we add our numerators. We're adding those pieces of pizza. What fractions do we have here? Write down your fractions for both. Now here we have different denominators. So remember, if we're thinking about that least common multiple, if we're thinking about 4 and 8, we know it's going to be 8. That's how I know my denominator can be 8. We can also cut our fourths in half to get eighths. So we can multiply this here to get 2 eighths. Then I can add them together. And again, we would get our 7 eighths for a total number of pieces. Now let's try subtracting. Write down the two fractions that you have here and tell me what is your least common multiple. Our least common multiple could be 12, so we need to cut those thirds into 12s. So we can multiply the top and the bottom both by 4, and then we can go ahead and do our subtraction. Tell me what you get. You should have gotten 1/12 for your answer. We had 1/12 left over. Pause the video here and try this one. Make a common denominator first. Once we make our common denominator, now we just add across my numerators and I get 19/20. Pause the video and try this next one. Don't forget to still simplify your answer when you get your final answer. You always put it in simplest form. Let's take a look at this next one. Rosie walks 4/3 of a kilometer to school, while Justin walks 6/9 of a kilometer to school. How much further does Rosie walk than Justin? So let's look at Rosie's there. She walks 4/3. Justin walks 6/9. So if we want to know how much further Rosie walks, do I add or subtract here? You need to subtract, right? Before we can subtract, we need to make our common denominator. Then I can go ahead and do my subtraction. And then don't forget, put your answer in simplest form. What does this equal in simplest form? You should have gotten 2/3. That's correct. Let's look at one more. Xavier felt dehydrated. He drank 1/2 of a liter at first, then drank another 5/8 of a liter. How much did he drink in total? So if it says in total, we need to add 1/2 of a liter and 5/8. Before we can add these, we need a common denominator. So let's rewrite it with a common denominator. Once you add it, you can leave it like this or make it as a mixed number. Now that you've finished watching, you should start on your math space assignment. Whatever you don't finish here is homework. After you finish your math space, if you have time, you can do reading or mem-being, but remember, there is no gaming. Thank you.